Hey, what's up, guys? My name is Brandon, and welcome to Audio Addiction. We have Zombie Frog with us today, and they can say their names and what they do in the band.
I'm Lucky, and I play guitar in Zombie Frogs.
I'm Sam, and I also play guitar in Zombie Front.
I'm Andreas, and I don't play guitar.
He plays fiddle. That's guys. Just so you guys
That's
know,
right.
he plays
We
fiddle.
got a couple of fiddles in the background.
So anyway, guys, my first question to start off is, how did you start Zombie Frog? How did you get, obviously, all your members?
Yeah, so that's my end of the the job. So it started at Berkeley. Probably like the first week of Berkeley, I was walking around the basement, just trying to meet drummers and new musicians. I heard a kid playing Dance of Eternity
Oh,
at Dream
nice.
Theater,
Yeah.
and so obviously I recognized the drum part. So I was like, all right, like gotta talk to that guy. So I started talking to him, and we went into a different room and started jamming. And then this kid walked past, and he knocks on the window, and he's like, "Hey, do you guys need a bass player?" And I was like, "Yeah, but I'm using a 7 string, so you'd have to have at least a 5 string." He's like, "Oh, no problem. I've got a 6 string bass. I'll be right back." And so the stars aligned right there, and within a few minutes, we were that was kind of the band for a couple weeks, just the three of us. And then we added a keyboard player, Joey, who was at Berkeley as well. I think he was someone's roommate or a friend of a friend. And so we kind of did that for a while. And then we added Lucky a little further down the line when we started actually recording the first album. And then we replaced our bass player with Lucas, and we did Nura. And then we kind of went through some lineup changes and members, moving out and stuff. But basically, we got Andreas, and then everything settled down for a bit. And then Lucky came back into the picture, and the three of us finished off the music, and that's what we put out, the Multiply EP, a few weeks ago.
Awesome.
And then the drummer was a session hire, but from Berkeley as well.
But another Berkeley guy, yeah.
Yeah, so we knew him through that, and he plays in Aviations, which is another pretty cool band.
Awesome. Do you find it easier to find bands or like bandmates when you're at Berkeley? Because like I said earlier before we started, the chronologists, obviously, all of them are from Berkeley as well. Do you find that that's something that's a common occurrence, or?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
I think.
It depends.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it sort of depends. Like, there's a lot of musicians who want to play, but finding the right people who are actually dedicated to sticking with it and like putting your band, like their band, making it their one and only project. That's the hard part, because so many people want to kind of wear too many hats.
I agree. And that was another, I wouldn't say problem, because I totally, I get it and I respect it. Like, if you want to play different styles or be involved in different bands, I totally am all for that. But even with some of our past members, there was a little bit of tension in different projects and stuff, and so yeah, I agree with what Sam said. But as far as the quantity of musicians, Berkeley is definitely a good place for that.
Totally. So my next question is, since you guys are, I guess, Boston, New York area, but what are some favorite venues you either like to go see shows at or play shows at?
Gotta be the Palladium.
Yeah, Palladium in Worcester,
Palladium.
Massachusetts.
Downstairs Palladium's the All-Star show. That was
Yeah, we've played upstairs in their littler venue a few times, but the one time that we got to play downstairs was we got to open for the All-Stars tour that went through that date. And it was the first time that we had, well, but I think I can speak for everybody, where the speakers that kind of swoop on the side of the stage? I was like, what? What is this? It was unbelievable. So that was very cool. And then
I used to love the Sad Cafe.
The Sad Cafe in
that place was
which
awesome.
Yeah, it's unfortunately closed now, but shout out to the Sad Cafe if anybody's watching. But yeah, that was a very good place too. They had like couches and stuff. It was pretty sweet.
You got anything, Andre?
Actually, I don't know why, but I actually live in Texas. So,
Yeah. So.
I don't know
How
why.
about How about favorite venue from Texas? There you go.
um,
Gotta be that
well,
bar that.
there's Trees, the Profit Bar, uh, Liquid Lounge.
What was the
Yeah.
one with the ice cream truck inside?
What?
Oh, that's at Wits End.
Yeah,
Wits End.
there was an ice cream truck inside the bar.
Actually pretty cool. Yeah.
Best venue
We're
I've had.
hoping to head to Texas pretty soon because if Andre's there, we're gonna go there and we're gonna play in that ice cream truck
Yeah.
bar. So.
Yep.
All right, guys. Next question is: what are some of your musical influences?
Yeah,
Andreas, go first.
yeah.
Dream Theater forever and ever.
That was easy.
Yeah. And like for me, I have three keyboard idols, I guess. So Jordan Rudess, Dream Theater, Rick Wakeman from Yes.
Nice.
He's
Yep.
something. And then may he rest in peace, Keith Emerson.
Mm.
Yep.
Ooh, yeah.
So yeah, those three guys are basically my inspirations.
And I don't know. I have a lot of I listen to a lot of music in a lot of different styles, and I think the way that I write guitar happens is a product of that. I listen to a lot of prog, obviously.
Show tunes.
And the ethereal stuff like Tesseract and Pliny and all of that really cool guitar heavy obviously stuff, but I really like the pop aesthetic of like being easy to listen to, so when I write I don't really care if it's too technical or too like hard to follow, as long as it is listenable as well. That's very important to me. So yeah, I mean, but my favorite band of all time is Iron Maiden. I'm a big classic heavy metal head also, so all of that I take a lot from as well.
I think the Amaranth is kind of the one for me right now. I love Amaranth. It's just like pop metal. It's the greatest thing in the world.
I heard a band. Just sorry, tangent. I heard a band the other day. It was like one of those sponsored ads that came up on Facebook, and they sounded exactly like Amaranth. And I wanted to be like, stop it, you don't matter. But I'm sure they're very good.
I think Lucky's right though. It's show tunes and metal. We listen to a lot of Disney music, a lot of Katy Perry. I think I'm joking. The car rides, sitting in the van, driving 10 hours.
Because the last thing you want to hear, the last thing you want to hear after like 4 or 5 hours of straight metal music is more metal in the car on your way home. So you just pop in some Mulan or some Tarzan or whatever, and you're really good.
Oh, you should see us when Phil Collins comes on.
Oh,
That's
man.
right.
Oh,
You roll the windows down. It's pretty sweet.
That's the 2 thumbs up right there. Oh my god, holy shit, that's great. But I do agree with the metal thing, because even when I go to shows like, and like the most recent one that I went to was ABR's 10-year tour with on Messengers, and
Sick.
I'm just like, when after I go to a show, I'm just like, I can't listen to metal. Like when on the ride home, I'm just like, I can't do it, just because it's like, again, like you listen to it for like 2 hours plus, and you're like, I really can't listen to more metal. It's
Totally.
just not, I don't know. It just doesn't work like that. But speaking about bands, what have been some bands that you've been jamming more recently?
More recently.
Count? Different kind of inspiration.
I
Andreas.
always go ahead. Who's gonna talk? I was just listening in the car. I was listening to the most recent Whitechapel album. It's a little on the heavier side, but I love Whitechapel, and that album's really good. I was listening to Altered States by Tesseract, which is like top 5 favorite albums of all time. I will play that into the ground. I don't know. The new Creator album, Gods of Violence, is sick. I'm going to throw some weird names out that you won't expect. So here we go. But yeah, I don't know. That's what I've been listening to.
Andreas,
anything else, boys?
Yeah.
I checked out. I think it's called Circle of Illusions.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have heard of this.
Yeah, it's Circle of
Really,
Illusions.
like,
You're right. Yeah.
Really, really good. And then Hacken, which I don't know why I didn't know about them before, but now it's like,
What? You didn't
Yeah.
know about them?
yeah, I don't know.
Dude,
I know.
they're so good.
I feel like
They're
I
so
let you
good.
down.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, but basically those two lately is what I've been listening to more.
Okay.
I've been listening to a lot of Amaranth, some Ed Guy, some Dream Evil. Love my power metal. And then when it's not power metal, it's just stand-up comedy and Eminem. So
Eclectic mix. I like that. Next question, guys. It's a fun one. If you guys could pick a song to cover, what would it be?
Okay, can I answer this? Because I have the answer.
looks like we've got a cover song coming.
I was listening to this in the car. This is another one that I forgot about that would answer that other question. I've been in like a very 2006 mood lately. So like it's like Phobia by Breaking Benjamin and The Black Parade by MCR. Hear me out. If we covered The Black Parade by My Chemical Romance, it would change the world. I really believe that. So that's my answer.
The whole internet will just die out as soon as that song gets put
I
on.
think so.
It'll just
Oh,
be gone.
no. I know what we're covering. That new Nickelback song. Have you guys heard
Oh
that yet?
shit! That,
I haven't heard it.
It was actually-
It's like
It's
if
not
I'm
bad.
gonna be honest, it actually was not that bad, and also
heard.
it sounded way heavier than the Suicide Silence song that I heard, and
Yeah,
they both
I-
released on the same day.
yeah.
Like, what's going on here? Like they must have like switched. They like they're like Nickelback's like I'm gonna write a heavy track, and like Suicide Silence they don't got shit on us now. Like, heaviest record of
They
the
just
year.
switched names for a day.
Yes,
They were like, we'll be Nickelback for today.
and they're like, look at this photograph, and then I can't. But yeah, no, the new Nickelback track was actually pretty good. If I'm gonna be quite honest with it.
I'll have to check it out.
No, it was impressive. It's like Maiden. It's like really good.
That's so funny.
It was great. It was actually great.
Yeah, so I hope we cover that.
Yeah, please somebody cover just that Nickelback track. Like, honestly, I would be completely fine with if somebody did that, and then people would be like, "Yes, thank you for covering that Nickelback track." That's the only in one time they'll be okay with it, you know. But Andre, do you have anything, bud?
I mean, nothing funny like that. I've always thought that we should cover this. But, yeah. Dance of Eternity, I think, would be cool. Or Instrumentally, which would be even harder.
Oh, yeah.
but that'd be cool.
Which one, the 24-hour version?
You guys just like live stream it. Oh my god. But next question, guys, is another fun one. Favorite food to eat?
Oh, God. How much time do we have?
I mean,
It's just Chipotle. Chipotle is the right answer to this question.
Oh, yeah. Sam,
Not a multiple
Sam
choice, guys. So I think I'm on day like I don't know, 250.
I don't think we should. I don't think we should brag about that, Sam. I don't think you should talk about that.
I lost so much weight.
This interview is sponsored by Chipotle.
Yeah, right. Should be. I've got my Chipotle cup literally right next to me. Yeah, you guys think I'm kidding?
I'm gonna show you. Chipotle, the best
24/7
place to eat any sort of Mexican delicacy. Oh my god.
Favorite food is like the hardest question. Mac and cheese. I think about when I'm alone in bed.
Wow.
When I'm sick, I think like what food could I eat no matter how sick I am and it wouldn't make me more sick? Do you guys ever think about that? No? Okay.
No.
Mac and cheese is my answer. I could eat mac and cheese forever and like that'd be fine with me.
I feel like I should just make a cut when you're just like, when you feel lonely and sad, and I'll just make a cut, and then we'll just have like some soft piano and like some like tears, like me just crying or something
Yes.
like that.
Yes,
Oh,
yes.
But that was good. Oh my god. Andres, you got anything, bud?
So it's funny because when I was a kid and I watched Garfield, I was like, I have to be like Garfield. So for me, it's lasagna forever.
Ooh, I like
Respect.
that. Respect the lasagna. I got that. All right, guys. Next question: if you could pick somebody to collaborate with, who would it be?
We were just talking about this the other day.
I think I won't be alone in this answer when I say Devin
Yeah.
Townsend.
Yes, absolutely. Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely, 100%.
He is just so unbelievable, and being instrumental, we always get asked like, if there was a person that you would want to sing on a Zombie Frog song, what would it be? That has been our answer like all the time.
Hands down.
Is Devin Townsend.
Oh.
He's just one of the best, and that's my answer at least.
I guess that's
Yeah.
a unanimous thing.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Next question: if you could pick another instrument to play besides the one that you play now, what would it be?
Keyboards. Absolutely
Ooh.
keyboards.
That was fast.
Yeah, no, I want Andreas's job.
I'd probably have to pick drums. I very, very much admire the separation between feet and hands,
Yeah.
which I do not have. So if I could learn that, that would be pretty cool.
For me, it's guitar because I don't play the guitar.
The one instrument you don't play.
Yeah.
Right.
So I assume he just plays everything else and just was just like,
Literally.
I don't know how I feel about guitar.
What do
Well,
you-
Andreas is an accomplished flautist.
Ooh.
Did I say that right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Flautist, right? Yeah.
I have no idea. What the list is pretty long. What is it, Andreas? What didn't you have an accordion too? Isn't that coming out on the next album?
Yeah.
Is that true? Oh,
Yeah, he has an
that's
accordion.
awesome.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You probably
It's too
might...
far away. I'd bring it far away.
It's an arm's length away, but I just don't feel it. But my next question
far.
is, guys, I don't know how big of a video game fans you guys are, but if you could be a video game character, who would it be?
Andreas, stoked.
Think. Yeah.
Link from Zelda? Is that your answer?
Of course, man. Yeah. Dude, I'm so excited. Like, it's like 1 month away from Breath of the Wild or whatever. I'm just like,
My answer would be Super Meat Boy.
I think I'm the worst on this one. I don't play video games. Oh, man. I do go to this bar though sometimes that has old 80s arcade games. And
Are you Mrs. Pac-Man?
I literally play Mrs. Pac-Man all night. So I'll be Mrs. Pac-Man, I
Oh,
You're
sick.
Dig Dug, dude. Don't even lie. Straight up Dig Dug.
think.
It's just where he's like bobble, that like dinosaur ass looking thing. But anyway, next
Yeah.
question, guys. What have been some memorable moments with Zombie Frog?
Well, I think the most memorable moment, and I'm sorry, Andreas, that we have to bring this up,
Oh
because
God.
Andreas unfortunately was not in the band when this happened. But we got an email one day from the people probably representing Mike Portnoy, and we were invited to play on his Progressive Nation at Sea cruise in 2014. And that lineup, I'm sure, is still out there. Anybody can look it up. But I mean, it was whatever three bands Mike Portnoy was in at the time. It was John Anderson of Yes. It was Periphery. It was Animals as Leaders. It was Devin Townsend. It was so unbelievable to be in such close quarters with people that we grew up listening to and still listen to, and be able to play and have them like watch sometimes. It was unbelievable. So I think that is pretty. I mean, it was just
It was
unbelievable.
that's definitely the top, but the Prague Day one was a lot of fun too. And again,
Yeah,
unfortunately,
that's right.
Andreas, this was
Frog Day in
but it was just the vibe of that place. It was this progressive rock festival in North Carolina, and it was incredible. It was out on a farm, like a big open field with just a couple hundred prog guys who were just chilling out in the lawn, just listening to music,
it
and
was awesome.
it was incredible. It was so much fun. Everyone was so
Actually,
nice.
that's so funny because I was telling Liv, my girlfriend, this story. Just I don't even know if you remember this, Sam, but we got in a van at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and we drove like 12 hours to North Carolina to this show. And Sam, I remember we finally got into North Carolina, but we were so groggy and so tired that we had no idea what was going on. So Sam gets out of the bus. We were at this gas station. Do you remember this? And Sam gets out of the car, and these people, these native North Carolinians, were at the gas station. And he just gets out. He gets out and he goes, "What state is this?" And they looked at him and they were like, "North Carolina." Like, why would you even ask me that? It was amazing. That's what I remember about that trip.
Started getting confusing after a while.
What state is
All
this?
this land looks the same to me.
I know. It was awesome. It was amazing.
Andres,
Yeah,
you got anything, bud?
I mean, I guess I've been in the band for about like 2 years, but we were just kind of running. And I went to Boston twice, and that was actually really cool. Staying in Sam's apartment and just writing basically all day for a week. So
Yeah.
that was cool.
And we just released Multiply, which was your first thing. That's pretty memorable, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
That's
All right,
what I thought you were going to say.
all right, guys. Next
Well, I'm more
question.
fun.
What were you gonna say, Sam?
No, I was just saying I'm more fun than releasing the album.
All right, guys. Next question is: in your opinion, who puts on a great live show and a favorite show that you've been to?
Somebody take this. I got to think about it.
Oh, that's too difficult. Okay, well, to play local bands, I gotta say Chronologist. Their live show is so tight, like it is ridiculous. For professional bands, I probably gotta say Amaranth again though. Those guys live, they're nuts. They sound exactly like their records, and I saw them play in like a pretty small, not fancy venue at all, and it literally sounded identical to the record. At one point I was honestly like, I think they might be playing to a backing track, but the cable fell out of the guitar and it stopped, so I was like, all right, like, like it's real.
The two answers are the same band. The best show that I've ever seen, and the one who puts on a fantastic live show, is a band called Steel Panther. I don't know if you're familiar.
Ooh, yes, I'm familiar with Steel
Okay,
Panther, yes.
so they sound exactly like they do on the record, and if you know the band, they always bring a very large amount of naked girls on the stage, so that's always
That's always a
a thumbs
plus.
up. Yeah, totally. And plus, I mean, it's the closest thing that I would say, like, being alive and seeing, like, Motley Crue or Guns N' Roses, what they must have been like in the 80s. That's the closest thing that I could think of, because I wasn't alive, obviously, but it's amazing to see them. And new album this year, and I'm super excited.
For me, it's a very different genre, but I was really impressed with 21 Pilots. I went to see them, I think it was last year.
Oh, wow.
And I was really, really impressed. Yeah, they put on such a good show, like so much energy, and yeah, the stadium was full. So yeah, that was very cool.
Nice. Next question, guys. If you could compile a dream tour, who would be on
Dream Theater in Devon Town Center.
it?
With us opening.
Ooh.
No, we headlined. They opened for us. What are you talking about?
Okay, all right. That's fine with me.
And maybe Steven Wilson in there. He'll open the set. We'll get it going. Then we'll
Okay.
throw on Devon to kind of spice it up. Then Dream Theater will hit it off to kind of get everyone ready for the main act, which is and then we'll come on and finish it off.
Oh my god. Yeah.
I hope that actually Dream Theater sees this video and they're just like, man, these guys are assholes. We're never inviting them on tour. They put themselves
Either that
first.
or we gotta get them.
They're like such big assholes, but we gotta get them on tour now. They have to be better than us. They're first on the lineup. They have to be better. Like, who are these guys?
Exactly.
But next question,
Although
guys.
I will say that. Oh,
What were you gonna say?
no,
Go.
go ahead.
No,
I was just gonna say, seeing Dream Theater open for Iron Maiden, that was pretty close to a dream tour, because it satisfied my prog love, and then it's my favorite band, so that was really great. And it was with Portnoy, so that was even better.
All right, next question, guys. Favorite TV show, favorite movie.
I know my answers.
All right, well, you go. I gotta
Okay.
think.
My favorite movie of all time is The Nightmare Before Christmas.
Ooh, nice.
That's no secret. It has been since I was little, and I just love that movie. My favorite TV show is a little bit harder. I love The Office, The American Office. It's one of those TV shows that I just have to keep watching in rotation, because like I'll get super sad if I don't watch it. I also really love Dexter. It's not
Dexter's
on
great.
anymore, but and The Flash. Oh my God, The Flash on
Dude,
the
the
CW. You might be thinking
The Arrow is
that's
way better.
very stupid. Okay.
The band broke up after this.
Yeah,
Exactly.
and this was
Who even
it.
said that? I don't even know. I've
And
never
this was
talked
their
to you
last
again.
interview ever. Sam, Andres, what you got? Anything?
Mine's actually exactly the same as Lucky's. Dexter is one of my favorite shows.
Is that right?
Yeah, The Flash is terrible.
I'm gonna kill you after we get done with this.
The Office is probably my favorite show. I like Lucky literally just put it on repeat. Or The Big
Yeah.
Bang Theory. Big Bang Theory is my
Talk
go.
about suck.
I said I've always been a fantasy guy.
Ooh,
so
okay.
for me, my favorite movie is, I mean, it's the series of Lord of the Rings, but especially Return of the King. I mean,
Classic.
And favorite show, man, right now it's tough because it's between Game of Thrones and Vikings.
Ooh,
Yeah.
yeah. Those are both great.
Right.
I haven't watched as much Game of Thrones, but Vikings, I've seen a few episodes, so I gotta catch up. But next question, guys. If you could only listen to one album for a whole month straight, what album would it be?
That's
Scenes
hard
from
too.
a memory too.
Hmm,
The trouble
That's
is
a good
part
one.
two.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
I'd have to say, Altered State by Tesseract. I just can't. I mean, it's older now, I guess, a few years old at least, but I just love that album so much, and I wouldn't mind listening to it for a month straight, and I'm sure that I have.
Sam.
Mine, mine's actually an album called Trevor Hall by Trevor Hall. It's an acoustic, laid back. It's no metal at all. It is by far my favorite record ever by a long shot. It's fantastic. But it's just laid back and easygoing.
Yeah, I've definitely heard it. Trevor Hall's on Candy Rat. Am I not mistaken? Right? Was
I
he?
don't know if he might have been at one point.
Okay.
I don't know what he's on right now
Because
actually.
that guy sounded. I mean, the name sounded familiar, so I was like trying to think if I knew him, but I think I'm thinking of the right person if I'm not mistaken. But I'll have to double check. But anyway, last thing, guys, tell them about your band, where they can find music at, and just anything coming up in the foreseeable future.
Okay, Zombie Frogs. You can find us on Facebook. Bandcamp is where most of all of our music lives. I think it's zombiefrogs.bandcamp.com or whatever. They have weird things. But if you follow us on Facebook, the links to all that as well. We have a website, zombiefrogsband.com. Sam, right? Yes?
Yeah. Yeah.
zombiefrogsband.com. Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. But the most important thing is that Multiply just came out. And this was super, super hard to do because it was like 2 years in the making, and it's finally out, and we're super proud of it. And go check it out. It's free right now on Bandcamp. So like, why wouldn't you idiot? Why wouldn't you go?
Wow, damn. Call my fans idiots. I'm done. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Bye-bye. See you later. Goodbye. Just kidding. No, but for...
Also,
yeah, I mean,
it's also all on Spotify too and iTunes.
is it now?
Oh, Multiply will be within the next week or two.
I mean, you might as well just get on Bandcamp and go support
Yeah.
these guys. Go give them money, because then
Exactly.
Lucky can get some mac and cheese and be happy with
Yeah.
life again. Like, wouldn't you want him to be happy with life? Like, I mean, I'm gonna go give
I
them
haven't
some money.
in so long, so mac and cheese would do that.
I've lived off ramen my entire life.
And yes, exactly. Also, we're hoping to put together a live show again because it's been so long since we've played live. But like I mentioned before, we want to go to Texas. So if any of you are in Texas, let us know where we should play. And also, new music and new playthroughs and stuff are all coming soon. So that's very exciting as well.
Awesome. And you guys have a YouTube channel, I would assume, as well, on top of that, correct?
Yes. Also, YouTube, Zombie Frogs, you'll find it.
Awesome.
And, right now, the Multiply stream is on the Circle Pits YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Right.
Okay.
If anyone's interested in that.
There you go. But
I mean, we have separate videos on our channel, and again, it's all on Bandcamp. So
go
download it.
pick it up on Bandcamp, of course. But anyway, I'd like to thank Zombie Frogs for being on. Definitely stoked on what you guys have been putting out, and I'll definitely go drop some cash along to you so you guys aren't poor and shit. And I know that feeling. So I know that feeling. So I can totally get down with that. But all applicable links will be in the description. I'll try to link all of their social media, YouTube. Go hit the subscribe. At the end card, I usually just leave their like band thing in the circle. You'll see it. And if you enjoy what we do here, make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, make sure to hit that like too.
Subscribe to Audio Addiction.
Well, thank you guys so much for being on, and hopefully I'll see you in Jersey soon enough.
Yes, we'll be there.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right, guys, we'll be talking with you soon. Peace.
Yeah.
Hey guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching, of course. If you enjoy what we do, make sure to go check out the other series we do. We do album reviews, we do band interviews, and we do live videos, so definitely go check that out. Hit that subscribe button. It really helps our channel, helps us grow. Make sure to hit that like button as well. Go follow us on social media. That's all down below. We try to keep that as updated as possible. We also made a new website where we'll be posting photos of upcoming concerts and stuff like that, which you can go check out at audioaddictionmedia.com and come get your fix with us, guys. Talk to you later. Deuces.